Sending shockwaves right across the country this morning. A special court acquitted every single one of those accused in the multi-crore rupee 2G spectrum allocation scam today. Given a clean chit to former Telecom Minister Raja and DMK MP Kanimozhi. Special CBI court Judge O.P Saini in his judgment acquitted all 19 accused in the scam, many of them who've spent more than a few months in jail. This is a scam that had played a very big part in bringing the UPA down in 2014. The judge, while pronouncing the judgment, said, "I have absolutely no hesitation in holding that the prosecution has miserably failed to prove any charge against any of the accused made in its well-choreographed charge sheet." He also said no evidence on the record produced before the court indicating any criminality in the acts allegedly committed by the accused persons relating to the fixation of cut-off date, manipulation of first-come, first-served policy, and overwhelmed Kanimozhi cried and hugged Raja inside the court after the verdict. DMK supporters are celebrating both in Chennai as well as in Delhi because this verdict provides a new lease of life to the embattled DMK. Former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh claims that the 2G case was a propaganda war against him and that the verdict vindicates his government. Addressing the media, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said that the judgment is not a badge of honour. Jaitley, commenting on the political aspect of the scam, said that there were irregularities in spectrum allocation.
Sir, what is your first reaction after the order?
No first reaction. I am going to have an exclusive and elaborative press conference at my residence at 5 o'clock.
Sir, Lok Sabha adjourned today. What is your reaction?
What does it mean exclusive, elaborate? Did you understand the grammar? Please.
And there's breaking news coming in. We've got the latest pictures of that continuing DMK celebration on your screens right now. DMK chief M. Karunanidhi, I beg your pardon, and Stalin, his son, celebrating the big 2G scam verdict. There you have it on your screen. A picture of MK Stalin celebrating with his smiling father and former chief minister, patriarch of the DMK, Muthuvel Karunanidhi, sitting in his chair. He's been ailing. He's over 90 years old, celebrating the victory in the 2G scam. This is being seen as a huge lease of life for the DMK. Karunanidhi is justifiably relieved and cheerful after hearing the news. And these are the first pictures of the celebrations among the leadership of the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, the DMK, the opposition party in Tamil Nadu, and a partner in the UPA that became the centerpiece of the 2G spectrum allocation scam. MK Stalin, seen as one of the big, voluble opposition leaders in Tamil Nadu, was seen right through today, feeding laddus to supporters and supporting his sister, Kanimozhi.
Hi, sir. Hi, interview. Hi, sir. Sir, sir, any new post கொடுக்க போறீங்களா Kanimozhi?
நீங்க ட்விஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காதீங்க, அதோ போய்ட்டு வாங்க.
Well, earlier Kanimozhi spoke to India Today's managing editor Rahul Kanwal as well. Listen in.
What do you make of the fact that after 6 years, the trial court feels that there is no evidence? The CBI already indicating they're getting ready to challenge this in a higher court.
Today's verdict has proved that justice has prevailed, and this is exactly what the DMK has been saying, that the whole case was built up on based on a notional loss. So the entire case has fallen apart, and it's a big day for the DMK.
Ma'am, we saw Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley speak a little while earlier, saying that the Supreme Court found that there was the manner in which licenses were given was malified, which is why all 2G licenses were cancelled, suggesting that just because the trial court has let you go doesn't mean that there was no scam or there was no wrongdoing. How do you respond to the Finance Minister?
Like some people in the DMK have already said that I think the word scam in the 2G scam is the scam. I think other than that there was no scam.
Okay, and you actually had a bit of political...
I mean, the whole thing is false allegations, and...
I was saying that you've been in the political wilderness for the last few years, since the time this allegation was levelled against you. How do you see your political innings shape up from here? Are you looking to play now a more active role in your party and state politics?
I wouldn't say it is political wilderness. I mean, I'm sure. No, if you have been noticing what's happening here in Delhi and in Tamil Nadu, I have been in Parliament, I have been speaking, raising issues. I haven't been in wilderness. I've been campaigning for my party and working. So I have not been in any kind of political wilderness, and nobody in the DMK runs away when there's an allegation against them. We stand and fight.
Do you believe that this judgment of the trial court gives the DMK new legs in Tamil Nadu politics, because the charge of corruption was thrown your way many times? Do you hope that this will help you?
Yes, definitely. It was a clear conspiracy to make sure that the DMK does not win the elections, which were just 5 months away then. So today I think we've just come out clean, and it has enthused our cadres, and the leaders are very happy about it. And yes, it will make a big difference in the party.
Senior BJP leader Subramaniam Swamy did a press conference a short while before now, ma'am, alleging that the finance ministry deliberately sabotaged this case, saying that they were never serious in prosecution. He says that yes, there was fraud, there was a scam, there was criminality, but the finance ministry deliberately sabotaged this case.
I don't want to get into the BJP internal politics. I don't think it's right for me to talk about that.
Okay, there's a big RK Nagar bypoll happening.
Why would the finance ministry do that?
Jayalalitha's legacy is up for grabs. Are you hoping that the process of comeback of the DMK will start with a good performance in the RK Nagar bypolls in Chennai?
I'm sure that DMK would have won the bypolls anyway. I mean, this verdict has nothing to do with that. DMK was going to win this by-election, and I think hopefully there will be assembly elections soon. I think Tamil Nadu people deserve better than what they're getting now.
Well, as you can imagine, justifiably so, the big 2G verdict the Congress is claiming as a vindication and has demanded a specific apology from the BJP. They say that the 2G scam was used as a staircase to victory in 2014, and if everyone who was accused has been acquitted, then there is no scam, and that the BJP should apologize. Here's the Congress claiming huge vindication.
I don't want to boast anything. I think the court judgment has to be respected, and I'm glad that the court has pronounced unambiguously that all this massive propaganda which was being done against the UPA was without any foundation.
मैं ऐसा व्यक्ति हूं कि मैंने कभी अपनी बात का यू टर्न नहीं किया। भाजपा कर सकती है, CBI भी कर सकती है, लेकिन मैंने कभी नहीं किया। और जो मैंने बात कही थी वो आज सिद्ध हो गई। ना इसमें कोई करप्शन था, ना कोई फाइनेंशियल लॉस था।
भाजपा द्वारा देश और कांग्रेस को बदनाम करने वाली साजिश का पर्दाफाश आज CBI की स्पेशल अदालत द्वारा किया गया है। आखिर में सच्चाई की विजय हुई।
The majesty of the law has been upheld. The court decided on the basis of facts as demonstrated on record and not on the basis of reckless allegations that were made against the then UPA government by the present ruling party.
जिन लफ्जों में कोर्ट ने इनको बरी किया है, ये साबित होती है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की जो प्रचार की मशीन है, प्रोपेगेंडा मशीन है, कितनी झूठी है, कितनी गलत है, कैसे देश की जनता को गुमराह करती है, और आज ये पर्दाफाश हुआ है।
And just like every time, a political slugfest has started over the issue. How could it not? The verdict is surely a huge setback for the BJP, who used this huge scam or so-called scam to batter the UPA in the 2014 election. Now the BJP has also gone on the offensive. Looks like the political battle will only escalate in the coming weeks. Take a look.
Once billed the country's biggest scam, today's 2G verdict has detonated the country's biggest political bomb. The shockwaves ripping right through India's already vitiated political landscape. Remember, the 2G scam was one of the principal weapons used to destroy Manmohan Singh's UPA in the 2014 election. Jeered at as Mon Mohan during the scandal, the former Prime Minister broke his silence today, taking a direct shot at the BJP.
I think the court judgment has to be respected, and I'm glad that the court has pronounced unambiguously that all this massive propaganda which was being done against the UPA was without any foundation.
The verdict is undoubtedly a setback for the BJP, given the ferocity with which the 2G scam was used to batter the UPA into a humiliating defeat in 2014. But Team Modi has decided not to step back on the issue. In fact, it has gone on the offensive.
The Congress party leaders are treating this judgment as some kind of a badge of honor and a certification that the 2G allocation policy was an honest policy.
With less than 18 months to go for the next national election, political biggies on both sides today fully set the tone.
जो मैंने बात कही थी वो आज सिद्ध हो गई, ना इसमें कोई करप्शन था, ना कोई फाइनेंशियल लॉस था, और अगर कोई गलत बात की तो विपक्ष ने की और विनोद राय ने की। बहुत बड़ा पॉलिटिकल फॉल्ट होगा, फिर हम कहेंगे कि जो स्कैम हुआ ये इनका स्कैम था, ये झूठ का स्कैम था।
The policy was arbitrary and designed to promote corruption. It was implemented in an unfair manner. It was causing loss of revenue to government, and auctioning was getting much higher price.
Expect hostility over the 2G verdict to escalate into a full-blown political war in the days and weeks ahead.
And before auction, what amount government received, in comparison to that, after auction, government got approximately more than 10% of the total amount. स्पष्ट रूप से सरकार को रेवेन्यू का लॉस हुआ है। इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एजेंसी के अगले कदम के बाद सरकार विचार करेगी
कि अगर भ्रष्टाचार हुआ होता तो भ्रष्टाचार आज उजागर हो गया होता, जिसको लेकर आज आप बाछे बिछाए बैठे थे।
If the 2G spectrum scandal paved the way for India's biggest modern political upheaval, today's verdict has cleared the decks for a giant spike in hostilities. With 2019 looming into view, expect sound and fury like you've never encountered before. With camera person Vipin, Polami Saha in Delhi for India Today.
Now, I want to go straight across now to India Today's team of reporters covering this big political bomb of a story on the front lines. Joining us live, Polami Saha joining us live from Delhi. Also, Akshay Anath with us from Chennai on a day when RK Nagar, the seat once held by former Chief Minister Jayalalitha, goes to the polls. Akshay, I quickly want to come to you first because the fallout of this means so much for the DMK. You know, we saw all those, the mithai and the laddus being distributed, big smiles on everyone's face. We saw Stalin meeting with his father. The celebrations are totally justifiable, and this is going to be a new lease of life for the DMK.
Most certainly, Shiv, because, you know, the kind of atmosphere that we are seeing in Chennai right now, there is a lot of vacuum because of the absence of former Chief Minister Jayalalitha as well as Karunanidhi, and all these people like MK Stalin, Kanimozhi, Alagiri, all of them are trying to fill that gap, and the AIADMK is continuously falling back, and this will be a great mileage for the DMK because we know just 5 months before the 2011 elections was when the 2G case had come up, and that was one of the reasons why the DMK had lost 2011 elections in Tamil Nadu as well. So right now this is a perfect time, perfect momentum that they have got because RK Nagar by-polls are happening today, and 10 o'clock odd was the first phase of the voting, and after that also we had seen the number of people turning up in the election booths increasing dramatically. So there is a lot of expectations from RK Nagar for the DMK. Anyway, DMK were one of the strong contenders there.
Yes.
So if you ask me, this is like the perfect day for the DMK, and also this is the time when they can now talk about a corruption-free government because already the DA case is out and we know that Shashikala is serving the sentence for it. So it's a perfect time for the DMK to campaign on those lines as well, Shiv.
Okay, so they are going to definitely campaign on those lines. Polami, before I come to you, you know, BJP leader Subramanian Swamy, who was one of the petitioners on whose plea a CBI probe was ordered in the 2G case in the first place, has said the government should immediately appeal in the Delhi High Court against the acquittal, and that in fact has already happened. Swamy has hinted at internal sabotage. He also spoke out against the appointment of former Attorney General Mukul Rohatgi. He said he had written several times to the Prime Minister about his appointment, but to no avail.
The CBI and the Enforcement Directorate counsels were totally lackadaisical, they were not serious, and he couldn't figure out what they were trying to prove. This is a very big condemnation of the government conducting of the case. Not only that, Judge Saini says that in the beginning there was a lot of enthusiasm. That is when I was conducting the case. Then after that, over a period of time, it got...
Polami, at this time, the CBI has taken a call to appeal, in a higher court. That was expected. It's what Subramanian Swamy says should be done with alacrity, and the CBI is doing that. That's all expected. But nevertheless, the process might go through. But today's verdict means the fallout of 2G is going to be felt in a shockwave right up to 2019. I mean, there's no way this is going to be off the table even for a moment.
Absolutely. No way this is going to be off the table up till 2019, because political alignments will completely change as a result of this verdict. It is a verdict which has come in the favor of the UPA. The DMK comes out looking all clean after all those corruption charges that they were battling for 7 long years now. And of course, the NDA is already making overtures towards the DMK. Prime Minister Narendra Modi stopping by last month on a schedule on work in Tamil Nadu, stopping by to pay a visit to, of course, the DMK patriarch M. Karunanidhi, is suggestive of the fact that the BJP is looking towards the DMK for a possible alignment for the future, because as far as the AIDMK is concerned, it is falling apart in all ways possible. The Congress, of course, not losing an opportunity to make most of this moment as well. Rahul Gandhi, Manmohan Singh calling Kanimozhi immediately after the verdict was out, congratulating her, she expressing her desire to have an audience with the former Prime Minister as well. There's something in the works there as well. But remember that the Congress, at the time that it was defending itself against the charges which were being made by the opposition, by the CAG in the 2G scam case, defended only itself and its Prime Minister at that point of time, had no word for the DMK at that point of time, had nothing to say on the role of A. Raja or Kanimozhi. Will the DMK remember that at this time, that it is, coming out looking like like it is in a formidable position? It's in pole position right now. All of this very interesting, at least you can say, for a political correspondent. It
really is. There's going to be no rest, absolutely, all the way up to 2019. Less than 18 months to go for the next big election, and I think the template has been set. The flavor of the season is here. 2G is definitely going to be one of the weapons that people are going to be hitting each other with. Thanks very much, Polami, for joining us. Akshaya, continue to stay with me, because after this very short break, well, the last vote has been polled, and we will know a few days from now who wins the war for Jayalalitha's assembly legacy. R.K. Nagar, the big by-election, has just finished polling amidst allegations of bribery and ugly political war of words. Jayalalitha's assembly seat, R.K. Nagar, cast its vote today. 57.16% voter turnout was recorded till 3 p.m. this afternoon. It's a prestige battle for ousted AIADMK leader TTV Dinakaran, as he's up against the party's senior leader E. Madhusudanan, who has held the seat before as well. Meanwhile, the DMK has fielded Marudu Ganesh, who is a local from R.K. Nagar and has a sizable presence in the area. The battle for Jaya's bastion was postponed in April this year over allegations of bribery, which have resurfaced this time as well after India Today expose showed leaders from all 3 camps bribing voters or suggesting that voters were going to be bribed. After the expose, the Election Commission has directed the Tamil Nadu poll panel to register an FIR against those involved in it, but curiously enough did not countermand or cancel the election. Jaya's hospital video, which was released by TTV's camp, has only added to the political turmoil for this seat. Okay, let's go straight across to India. Today is Nagar joining us live from Chennai. Polling over 57% voter turnout, Nagarjun. A very big day as far as news is concerned, because you had the 2G verdict here in the national capital, the shockwaves of which will probably be felt in Chennai as well, given that this is a huge relief for the DMK. Can we say that the verdict may have some kind of impact in the outcome of this election, or is that too much of a stretch?
Well, definitely the strongest point for DMK this season, in fact today, has been the 2G verdict that has gone in their favor, but also in the run-up to the elections, not just the 2G favor. DMK has been talking about how there's a vacuum in the whole administration inside the state after the demise of the late former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Jayalalitha. And that is one of the issues that they have taken up to the people. And today also, in fact, when the DMK candidate was visiting all the polling booths, he was quite, happy about the verdict. He was smiling. He spoke to the media that, we have vindicated, we have been, we have been proven that we are innocent. We have not done any mistake. And at the end of the day, not just that, but other crucial issues are also, will be influencing in this polls. Jayalalitha video, will that affect the AIDMK or the TTV faction? And remember the notes for votes that India Today exclusive sting operation about how much of money power and muscle power has been, influencing the people of RK Nagar here. We are talking about 2.2 lakh voters, but 57% of polling has been done. Only that is the voter turnout. But if you compare it to the last few elections, it's quite less, because when Jayalalitha and MGR were there representing RK Nagar, the voter turnout used to be somewhere around 70 to 80%. When we talk about 57%, clearly the numbers are down, and maybe hidden message sending out by the people of RK Nagar that they're not coming out and voting today.
Well, in 3 days from now, we'll know who's won that war for Amma's legacy. Tantalizing election, hugely important survival game as far as TTV Dinakaran is concerned. We'll see how it goes. Nagarjun, thanks very much for joining us with that live report from Chennai. And one of the principal accused in the 2G scam who's just been acquitted today, A. Raja, former Telecom Minister, speaking to the press. Let's listen in.
Press release. I did not have any time today to read the judgment in full. I am going to read the judgment, then I will comment upon the allegation.
It's been a long fight for you, and you're quite literally fought alone. How do you feel after that?
No, I am not alone. My party fully backed with me. I was protected as a child in the womb by my leader.
No, because in court you have often represented yourself. You have taken at a time when everybody was against you. You stood around.
See, my plea is the day one, the entire case is non-honest. I did not plead any benefit of the doubt. Usually in the criminal court, the accused will have a plea for benefit of doubt. My submission to the right day one is there is no case at all. The entire case is cooked up. The entire case is cooked up. The entire case is having no basis. The entire case is inconsistent with the departmental files.
At some point, do you feel let down by the Congress party and the entire UPA because
that we will see later. I will read the judgment.
Thank you.
Okay, that was A. Raja of the DMK. Relief writ large on his face. He says he hasn't read the judgment, but says that he stands fully vindicated. Remember, A. Raja has spent time in jail as well. He became the face of the notorious 2G spectrum allocation scam. And now he stands vindicated by today's acquittal in the Special CBI court. And Anand Sharma of the Congress party is holding a press conference now. They stand vindicated as well. Let's listen in.
But it has been made clear to us, until it is reversed, that the Prime Minister is not willing even to say anything about the matter, let alone take back what he has said, nor is he willing to face the opposition in the House. And today, being the appointed day for the Prime Minister in the Rajya Sabha, we were waiting eagerly that he will come and resolve this matter. But he has deeply disappointed us and the entire House by refusing to come. Perhaps the government wants this situation to continue so that issues that are of critical concern to the people of India are not taken up, and also the acts of commission and omission and wrong decisions of Prime Minister and his government are not exposed on the floor of the House, including the scam of Rafale jet deal, which we have been saying outside the Parliament, which we wish to discuss and place all facts on the table of the House. The other matters with regard to the economy, the job losses, and the fact that Indian economy has suffered huge losses because of two reckless decisions of the Prime Minister. Today there is another matter which has come up. And surely the government does not want to face the opposition. And
quick break here on 5 Live, coming up with much more. Stay with India Today. Welcome back to 5 Live. The RK Nagar by-poll has just finished, and one of the big contenders in this election is, of course, the DMK. And the DMK has just had a huge bit of good news in that big acquittal of Kanimozhi and A. Raja in the 2G spectrum allocation case. Can the DMK play kingmaker in the 2019 election with this new lease of life? What will the realignments look like? The DMK, now the opposition party in Tamil Nadu, has its chest swollen with pride and vindication. Here's how things are looking for Karunanidhi's party.
Wild celebrations in DMK camp. Party workers upbeat over the acquittal of Kanimozhi and A. Raja in 2G scam. After the order, beaming Kanimozhi and A. Raja were composed, signalling end of the stigma attached with mother of all scams.
We're all very happy, and justice has prevailed. It's a big day for the DMK, and it's a big day for all of us.
My grievance is ventilated. Day one I told the entire charge is non-est.
A lot of people have gathered. DMK is celebrating this. After 6 years, we are seeing that the 2G verdict has come out, and yes, they are saying that this is the verdict that they've been waiting for.
Stalin, the acting chief of DMK, rushed to meet patriarch and father after the unexpected boost. A resurgent DMK is already planning a mega welcome for Raja and Kani once they reach Chennai. Stalin, however, declined any immediate reward for sister Kani.
Hi sir. Hi, interview. Hi sir. Sir, sir, any new post கொடுக்க போறீங்களா கனிமொழிக்கு?
நீங்க ட்விஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காதீங்க, அதோ போய்ட்டு வாங்க.
After J. Jayalalitha's death and split in the AADMK, one more brownie point for the DMK with this 2G verdict. This will have huge political implications in Tamil Nadu, with DMK going out and saying that they are no more tainted.
The 2G acquittal suddenly charged up the Dravidian politics. The fact that the court relief comes as the prestige battle unfolds in RK Nagar was not lost on anyone.
Personally, I feel happy because I know Raja and Mrs. Kanimozhi very well. As people from Tamil Nadu, they have acquitted, so I feel happy.
But most crucially, the acquittal will help a resurgent DMK play king in next assembly polls and kingmaker in 2019. Both Rahul Gandhi and Manmohan Singh called Kanimozhi to show solidarity. Prime Minister Modi perhaps saw the writing on the wall early and called an ailing DMK patriarch Karunanidhi last month. With Anusha Soni, Ilma Hassan, Meetu Jain and Priyambada, Bureau Report, India Today.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.